Yo, what's up? Young Hockey. Sorry about, being away. Man, it's just hard. Again, thankful for the job because, keeps me, I'm trying to be more consistent. I always say that, but I'm still trying. But yeah, anyways, as the title reads, you can tell this one is, I'm gonna make this one I think I'm gonna make this one the My Hero one, and then I'm gonna upload a solo level one right after this one. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, this is for My Hero 290, a review and slash reaction because I just read it and then like wrote like some of my notes down. So yeah, first things first, let me get it out the way. This is definitely a 10, and I think next week is going to be a 10. If we get the fight. If we get the fight. If we don't, then it might be not. We'll see. But if we do get the fight, it's definitely a 10, dog. Oh, shit. My fault. Uh, so, yeah. But the chapter starts out with Todoroki's mom. Like, she's seeing the video. And I wanted to say, like, about that. Like, we don't know how she's going to react. It could be good or bad. Like she could have a mental breakdown, and like since her power is ice or whatever, and we can see her power through Todoroki. Like we don't know if she could have a mental breakdown and just fucking freeze the whole hospital or something, or freeze the whole room, or end up killing people on accident, having a mental breakdown, killing people. She could resent Todoroki and the rest of the kids because like the missed time with Toya or whatever. Like it could be anything. Like we literally do not know. But yeah, that's gonna be definitely interesting to see, and it's gonna be doubly interesting if after the video that Dabi released or whatever, if they go live to where the chapter ended. God tier, and like I said, another 10 on the 10, possibly in the. It's already cooked up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Horikoshi. Um, but yeah, right after that, like it shows, it just that part with the mom was quick, but then like it transitions back to basically what everybody's been trying to see, which is all right. It goes back to Shiggy and basically Todoroki and the Propeller Girl. Don't ask me to name her name because like bro, I haven't seen her in so long. Like we didn't see her until recently, but before that it was like the when we fought old dude. I forgot his name already, but like we haven't seen her in a minute. The point I'm making, and like it was like her and Todoroki got the hit in on Shiggy, and it's like me. I was reading, I was like, bruh, I don't know how much damage that's gonna do. It might do some damage because like he is super, super, super injured, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, this nigga just been fighting Deku in Endeavor, the number one hero and the person with the best quirk. It's like it's kind of hard to like imagine like what you guys are gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That was my reaction, my initial reaction to that. But like the way Makia reacted, I mean, he's like super super loyal, so that makes sense. But we'll never know. But yeah, so Makia pops up and it's like the kids, because that's the only one people that's really there is there and alive. There and alive is the kids, and I think just Endeavor. I don't know if there might be some other people there, but like we haven't seen them on panel in a really really long time. So that's what I'm saying. Like we got to see on that. But yeah, Makia shows up and Dabi, like he shows up with the rest of the League of Villains, and Dabi's like on top of him, like, "Yo, what's goody?" He said, "Yo," he's talking to Endeavor, like, because Endeavor was like, "Bruh, how can I get rid of Toto? How can I get rid of Makia?" He's like, "Bruh, I got a messed up lung and everything. How can I get rid of this nigga?" And he was like, he was having flashbacks to when he was like healthy stuff. Anyways, I don't know if you can tell, but yeah. Anyways, so um, so he jumps out like, "Yo, what's goody?" And like, Endeavor was like sick. He was like, "Bruh, how can I beat Shiggy? Figure out even a way to damage Makia, and then like the League of Villains just happen to be on top of." So he's like, "Bruh." He knew he was screwed, basically. I imagine that's what he said. Like he didn't say that, but like I'm pretty sure he was like, "Yo, GG's." Um, but then, shit, what happened after that? Sorry, I don't know if you can tell. You probably will be. Y'all smart. To keep pausing this joint, surrounding sound and whatnot. I'm not an editor, anyways. But yeah, so Dobby shows up and he's like, "Yo," like I said, he's his was goody or whatever, and he's like, and Endeavor's like, he shouts out Dobby, like how people do, like Dobby, and he, like, and then Dobby's like, "Yo, that's kind of messed up. You call me Dobby. You should be calling me my real name, Toya." And him and Todoroki just standing there like, they're like, "Oh shit." Them niggas could not believe that. They like, "What? Huh?" Excuse me. Uh, so then, uh, it's unclear. I don't know if this is the words of the video that's being transpired. Oh yeah. While this is what I'm about to say, while this is all happening, there's a video going nationwide, basically revealing like all this bad stuff that Endeavor has did, how bad, how horrible of a father he was, and all kinds of stuff, like all that stuff. Like it's all getting revealed. But I don't know if this is the words of that video or if this is words he's talking to Endeavor with. But it's like he started talking about like all the stuff he's done, like you know he was the oldest son. He was trying to make basically the perfect person, the perfect hero or whatever, to surpass like All Might. And it's like, so his first son is Toya, and he calls himself a failed experiment. And he's like, yo, Endeavor sees me like. It just doesn't take long for him to like toss him aside, you know what I'm saying? And like, and he's keep trying to trying to make the perfect hero or whatever. And like it really messed up uh Toya's head. Like he's talking about like, yeah, I don't know. Like he would just be crying like a lot and like basically depressed and stuff, and he don't know like what he could have done. So then uh Shoto comes, and obviously Shoto is like, he that dude, he my favorite. But yeah, and he's like, oh, it's your favorite or whatever. And he's like, he tells him, it's like, he questions like if he should have killed him, because like would that have made him what did that have made Toya the happiest, like himself, like would that have made him the happiest to kill him or whatever. But then at the same time, basically around the same time or whatever, he becomes the number one hero, which obviously recently happened or whatever. And he's like, he's like asked rhetorically, like, yo, like how did that make you feel, like after so long of being like number two, something you strived your whole life for, to be the number one hero, like how did that feel? Did that soothe your soul? Did that make everything better? You know what I'm saying? Like, did it get was it everything you ever wanted, basically? And it's like he's like, then he starts talking that real, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like, yeah, he's like, he's because he starts saying stuff that Endeavor did, but that he didn't like. He didn't know that Endeavor did, but like he knows Endeavor, so that's he knows this. You know what I'm saying? He's like he starts trying to he brings up how he's trying to repair his relationship with the kids and the mother and all of that type of stuff. He's like, bruh, it's like he talking that real. Like he already knew what kind of person he was, Endeavor. So he's like, and I guess he figures the best thing to do is to humiliate not only Endeavor, but to basically humiliate Todoroki and possibly kill him. Because at the end of the chapter, he challenges Todoroki. He challenges Todoroki through Endeavor. Like, yo, let's go. And that's what I'm saying. Like, next chapter could be another 10 out of 10. This chapter was undoubtedly a 10 out of 10 because that speech was very, very, very good. God tier. It was like, like I said, he was talking that real. He had that nigga Endeavor in the backwood. Oh shit. But yeah, Horikoshi, man, it's like a lot of talking, a lot of tweeting, you know what I'm saying? To hear that chopper speaking. That nigga Horikoshi, like, this is it's kind of crazy like how we're going basically from one go arc to another one, and niggas didn't give respect to My Villain Academia. Cause like at first it was niggas was like, oh, this is good, and then now the naysayers was like, nah man, it ain't all that. I'm like, bro, this. He built a whole arc around the villains to build them up and like everything. It was like it's pretty good. I do say so myself. Like it's pretty good. And then like you got this arc. It's like, bruh, everything that is happening in this arc, and it's like people still won't give My Hero its respect. It's like I don't know. Like I was asked to somebody recently on Twitter because they had made like one of them tier lists. You know what I'm saying? Like you see all the time or whatever. And they had Deku in like the D range, and I'm like, huh? And he was like, yeah, he was like saying he was like he don't mess with Deku, and I was like, I basically asked him, I said like, what is it about him? Because like I know a lot of people uh, don't like him because of first impressions because he cried like a whole bunch at the beginning and like all this other stuff like or like I was like well maybe it's that or maybe it's like he got the six quirks or something like that, right? And he's like they're like nah, he's like nah, it's just his vibe. I'm like all right. Like I can't do nothing. Like I can't defend that because I don't really understand that, you know what I'm saying? But it's like I don't know, I don't understand. Like I said, it's just some things like people just, in my opinion, I think it's the first impression because people got this preconceived notion of what a shonen protagonist should be, and Deku is definitely not that. He's not that in the slightest. Well, like he tries hard and he wants to save everybody, but outside of that, like he's not like them people. He's not like them. He's not built like them. He built different. You know what I'm saying? And I think that really I think that really did not jive with a lot of people. Even though My Hero is super popular, I think it didn't jive with a lot of people. So yeah, but niggas gonna have to give it sooner or later. It's like you know what I'm saying? Like this it's that crack, you know. But yeah, sorry, that was a little quick rant at the end. So yeah, my bad. But I holla back at y'all. I'm gonna probably do the solo leveling video right after this. So if you like what you see, you know, follow me on Twitter at Oh I Need a Name. You can follow me on Twitch. I stream Apex and Rainbow Six Siege at Young Hockey. Young Hockey underscore. And yeah. I'm actually need to get on the hunt for another manga website. Once I get on that, I think it'll be much easier because then I can like there's so much stuff I can knock out in like one video, like a whole bunch of chapters, like just a big review like I'm gonna do for solo leveling. Like if I get behind on solo leveling, I do like it usually be like 2, 3, or 4 chapters. But like some other stuff is gonna take a minute. But yeah, anyways, if you see my content, you know what I'm saying. Rock with me. Support black people. All right, holla back.